Shakespeare. Anyone who is an AP Lit or AP Lang is going to read Shakespeare at some point. I can almost guarantee you. If you aren't, then your teacher is bad, and I'm glad that you're here with us. Shakespeare is not easy to read, though. It's really tough, right? I struggle with it, and I'm supposed to be like a literature major, right? And I had to read Hamlet not so long ago for college, and I looked at it, and I thought, what on earth is going on? And so this class is really going to help you understand and comprehend everything that's going on in Shakespeare's world, right? Because it's not a world that's always familiar to us for a variety of reasons. Not only is the language a little bit hard to access, but the world of Elizabeth in England does not look like the world that we know today. It's a very foreign world with foreign different ideas and things like that. And through this class, I will teach you how to interpret it and how to sort of place yourself into that world as a reader and as a writer, as you write about Shakespeare himself. Shakespeare wrote 3 primary kinds of plays. The first is a comedy, which you all know what a comedy is, haha, funny, laughing. The second is a history, which is about a historical event. And the third is a tragedy, which ends in someone's downfall. We're gonna go ahead and explore one of each of these plays. We're going to read Twelfth Night, which has been called Shakespeare's most perfect comedy. We're going to be reading Henry V, and we're going to pair that with a secondary text called Shakespeare's Histories of Forgiveness by Andrew Shiflett, and then we're going to be reading King Lear. Throughout, we're also going to be pairing these texts with Aristotle's Poetics, which is not a super long text, but it's a very important philosophical text taken from the days of the ancient Greeks, which will actually transition us quite nicely into our studies of Homer. We will also look a little bit into Shakespeare's sonnets and sort of explore how can we go ahead and read his drama and poems side by side and begin to understand once and for all what on earth this man is trying to say.
Awesome. So I will say this also at this point, there will be a Shakespeare class every trimester, except the books are going to change under the comedy, history, and the tragedy. All right. So another tragedy, obviously, we all know, like Hamlet, for example. So the idea is that at least the plays right now, we also want to pick some books that were not that again will be on the test if you are going to take it, but are not necessarily ones that you will read in school. So you might not see at this very moment A Midsummer Night's Dream. We might teach it later on, but that is something that is very commonly covered. Or Romeo and Juliet, for example. All right, so we did want to pick something that could be an addendum. Can somebody write addendum in the chat? An addendum to your classes in school, but is not exclusively. Okay, so that is Shakespeare. Emerson loves Shakespeare.